Hey everybody, this is Mike with Become the Knights, and this is Sofia. Sofia isn't the name that I gave her, it is actually her model name from Universum guitars. As has already been told to me multiple times, she is an absolute beauty. Oh my goodness gracious. It's funny, I have everyone telling me that she looks like the Millennium Falcon, and I think it kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon and a stormtrooper had a baby, and then they're in a custody battle with a TIE fighter. Now, while she is aesthetically very modern, this is not the usual design for Universum. This is much more modern than a lot of their other designs. A lot of their designs use the natural wood grain to enhance the look of it, which they look really pretty. Oh my goodness. This specific design, while it has a very angular look to it, actually has a purpose behind it. If you look at a diagram as to how sound resonates through the body of the guitar, it actually all comes to I shouldn't say all comes to a point, but it does come to a point at the end of the body right here, which is why we have this V shape. As to my understanding, the other triangle pieces on here are representative of that as well. Even the flattened off edges here are in reference to the resonation through the body. Future Mike here, calling out past Mike for that absolutely delicious Bushism. My fellow Americans, we have been suffering too much resonation from illegals crossing our borders. So that's one of the things I actually really found interesting about Universum guitars. Once I finally got to meet them in person and see some of the guitars live and have one of their guys working at the booth explain it better to me, their aesthetic has to do with form and function. A lot of their guitars are actually partially hollowed body. They are not all solid body, but they're also not completely hollow on the inside the way you'd think of like a Gretsch or something. There are only certain sections are actually hollowed out. Like in a lot of their guitars, right here at the top of the body, they actually have a hollowed out section and then a little wood screen on top of it, which aesthetically looks very beautiful, but also serves to get you closer to something like an acoustic tone. As a matter of fact, on one of their sister brands, DAG, in the neck, there's the truss rod, of course, and then on either side, there are two canals for resonance down the neck. I think it's safe to say that this company puts a lot of thought and a lot of love and care into all of their instruments. It really is quite a sight to behold. And beyond the sight, I mean, this thing plays like a dream. After just the slightest bit of adjustment, we got the action incredibly tight on this guitar with no buzzing whatsoever. So Sofia also comes with brass saddles in the bridge, and also a brass adjustable nut. Now I'm sure you're saying to yourself, Mike, man, that must be a pain in the ass to have to deal with. Well, it's not, because right in the side of the body of the guitar is your multi-tool. You can use this to adjust the bridge. Right here is the truss rod adjustment, right here in the neck. Up here we have a Phillips head style screw to adjust the nut. And it also takes off this faceplate for when you need to change your strings. Having your multi-tool built right into the body of your guitar, why the hell haven't they done that yet? Why is this not a normal thing? The bridge pickup is a DiMarzio tone zone, and this is embarrassing. I don't remember what the neck pickup is at the moment. It is a DiMarzio pickup, and once I find out what that is, I will let you know in the comments below. I will update you. Only one knob for volume. As a metalhead, that's all I need. I don't think I unironically adjusted the tone knob on any of my guitars ever in the was it 16 years I've been playing now? Coming up on 17 years. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. Normal pickup selector, which has this really cool aesthetic right here that I always found fascinating. 24 frets. It has the scale of a Gibson Les Paul. And Gato tuners, so good solid hardware. I want to give a huge thanks to Universum for making this guitar for me. This is absolutely stunning, and I am falling in love with it so much. It is such a dream to play. The neck, I was a little bit worried because I am very used to my Ibanez RG Prestige. It's a 1570 for anyone who really cares that much. From back in the day, it was their Wizard 2 neck, which is a super thin neck and a wide neck. It did take time because I've been playing that guitar almost exclusively for 14 years. It did take time to get adjusted to this neck because, for one, my picking hand, there's so much less room in between the strings. It's so much less effort. That's very nice for me. But then on top of that, sliding felt very awkward because I also had jumbo frets. But I mean, now it's not an issue whatsoever. But man, like this thing, now that I'm used to it after having it for a week or so, plays like butter. Not to mention the natural resonance from it just acoustically. Like, that's a lot of resonance coming off of a solid body guitar. And I'm sure if I wasn't muting it by throwing it against my body like this, I could probably get a little bit more out of it. I highly recommend going and checking out Universum. Their website will be below. There will be a link to Sofia down below as well. And a couple of other guitars that I like, or I think that you guys might like. Either way, yeah, again, huge thanks to Universum. I just wanted to show you guys just how beautiful she is and do some splaining. This has been Mike the Music Snob. You guys take it easy.